This video will be about, is Lonzo Ball a bust? It's a lot of pundits saying that Lonzo Ball is having a down year. In my opinion, the young man has played well. Yes, he has up and downs like a lot of rookies are expected to have. He's not a transcendent player like a Skip Bayless says, but he's not a bust like other pundits say. He's somewhere in the middle, and we have to taper back our expectations of what his father put on him. His father is his hype man. His father is selling him. His father is selling big baller brand. People have to understand that's what he's doing. Lonzo Ball on the court is doing another thing. He's averaging 10, 7, and 7. He's almost averaging a triple-double. And that, to me, that's a great, tall sign that this guy has talent. Yes, he has a trouble with his shot. He has been working on his shot. You got to respect the guy that's working on his shot. He was injured and he unveiled a new shot, so he had to be working on that shot. And he compares to a lot of other point guards in NBA history. Jason Kidd averaged 11 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. He was a co-rookie of the year with him, and Grant Hill. Derrick Rose averaged 16, 4, and 6, and he was the rookie of the year. And former MVP John Stockton, he didn't really play, or he didn't really start a lot of games until his 4th year. So back then, guys wasn't called bust. They were given like at least 3 years to pop. He popped in his 4th year. He averaged 14, 2, and 13 assists. Magic Johnson, now we know he's a transcendent player. Magic Johnson, we know he came in, won the NBA title his rookie year. He averaged 18, 10, and 9. Oscar Robertson, off the charts with his stats. But these guys are Hall of Fame transcendent players. I'm not saying he's a Hall of Fame transcendent player, Lonzo Ball, but what I'm trying to say is this: he's somewhere in the middle of these guys. Stephen Curry averaged 17, 4, and 5. Isaiah Thomas of the Detroit Pistons, not the Isaiah Thomas of now, the Isaiah Thomas of the Detroit Pistons from Chicago, averaged 17, 2, and 7. Chris Paul, currently of the Houston Rockets, averaged 16, 5, and 7. Steve Nash did not pop into his 5th year. Steve Nash, we all know, won 2 MVPs with the Phoenix Suns in the Mike D'Antoni system, which right now we finna have James Harden the rookie of the year. I mean, not the rookie of the year, but the MVP. He's about to win MVP this year. And Steve Nash averaged 15, 2, and 7. Walt Clyde Frazier, back in the day, I know a lot of people, we got a lot of NBA new fans, but they may not know Walt Clyde Frazier. He played for the New York Knicks, won a title. He averaged 9, 4, and 4. And Bob Cousy, I know people don't like to count basketball back in the 50s and the 60s, but there is history before right now modern basketball, and that basketball to me counts. Those guys were great players in their own right, in their era. Bob Cousy was the best point guard of that era. His rookie year, he averaged 15, 7, and 5. So when you look at this list of point guards that I have here, Lonzo Ball falls somewhere in the middle of that. Now he falls somewhere in the middle of rookie of the year candidates, Hall of Famers, and great transcendent players. Now, when Magic Johnson said he could be a Hall of Famer, that wasn't far-fetched. Yes, he can be a Hall of Famer. This guy is 6'7", playing point guard. If Magic Johnson put the right pieces around him, his average of his points going to go up, because he's going to start having he's going to start getting more aggressive. And when he fixes his shot, his field goal percentage will go up, his points will go up. I don't think he's going to be an explosive point guard scorer like a Dame Lillard or a Stephen Curry or a Russell Westbrook or a John Wall. I don't think he's going to be up there with those guys, but I truly believe he's going to be more of a diverse player. He's going to be a guy that is close to averaging a triple-double. Now, he may average a triple-double. He may one day average a triple-double because of his style of play. And I seen him playing defense. I see that he has he has intangibles for a guy that gets his hands on the ball. He gets a lot of steals. Now, he may not be a great on the ball defender yet, because he has to get a little bit stronger, but he looks to have a feel for playing defense. But I'm out. Lonzo Ball, in my opinion, is not a bust. Give the young man time.